And we're back to Sonic Satellite in Aquatic Ruins. And Smooth is back, because I told
Hello.
you you'd get more smooth, and I meant it.
Finally, I get more Sonic in my life.
I don't break my promises. You know why I don't break my promises, Smooth?
What's up?
Because you should always keep your promises if you want to keep your friends.
Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh boy, so here we are in Aquatic Ruin, and I like this stage, I do. This is a water stage, and typically I don't like water, but this one is a stage where you can really avoid the water by just taking the top path, which I try my best to accomplish this throughout this level here. It's kind of hard,
Dude, that bag
to be honest.
hits me right there.
The drill one that comes out of the wall.
Yerp.
Yeah, he's stinky. He stinks.
Hey, wow, we're done.
But yeah, 58 seconds there. Yeah, Sonic 2 levels, man, they really upped the speed in Sonic 2. They really did up the speed. You know, I think that this is kind of like a thing, right? Sonic 1, I think, had a really well-balanced speed. I think Sonic CD was just a little bit too slow. Sonic 3 and Knuckles, yes, here and there. So as you can see right here, you can see when I tried to grab Tails' tails to fly with him, it didn't let me. It didn't let me grab his tails. Like,
Tails
and
didn't
fly
know,
with him at all.
Tails doesn't know how to swim when it's when it's both of you guys. Yeah, see, he was swimming right there. He's a liar.
Yeah, he.
A freaking liar.
How convenient, Tails. So right here, I'm actually going to drown.
Oh.
Yep. But that's okay, because I want to show off the upper path that you can take, because every time I start this stage, I forget about this upper path. But there is an upper path right up here. If you ride on these things. Actually, if you stay on this second one, it'll, like, float on the water, but we're not going to do that, because that would be a total waste of my time.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Man, what was I saying before I got distracted by drowning? Oh yeah, I was talking about the pace of the games, yeah.
Oh yeah, how the speed throughout the different games.
Yeah, I think that Sonic CD was just a little bit too slow for most people. Because that game is more about exploration. And this one I think is a good speed. It's really fast though. But I think Sonic 3 and Knuckles nailed it in terms of the speed. I think you've got such a good variety of levels that go fast and go slow, or go at, like, you know, mid speeds. I'm not gonna chance it this time and wait for that bubble. But yeah, you've got a ton of different options when it comes to your speedy speeds there. When it comes to those levels.
This level This level I never minded when replaying Sonic 2. I've always liked Aquatic Ruins. It's not my favorite, but I've always liked it. I've never. Really
I love
had
the
a problem with
visuals
it.
here. It's very beautiful. So
yeah.
right there, you can see I just spin dashed off the ledge there. Now, since this is a wider screen,
Yeah.
that trick where you can spin dash into Eggman and then zip back onto the platforms just doesn't work. It'll work in the classic version, but in this one, the totem poles are way further apart, so you just can't hit them and then bounce back onto the totem pole like you would like to. But that's okay.
Yeah, I think he's almost dead.
We're
Like
gonna
one or
knock
two
him
more
out
hits.
anyway. And right there, you can see where Tails' ability is quite useful.
And now they're dancing.
We're just waiting for Eggman here. You know,
Yeah.
little hammer.
The little wait and dance.
And there you go. Aquatic Ruin is donezo. Not bad at all.
The man did it without getting hit.
That's because I'm a god.
I mean, at this
boy.
point, Sonic would be a god at this point. I swear.
Basically, right? And here we go, Casino Night Zone. And I mentioned in episode 1 how this is like one of the more beautiful backgrounds, because just look at that. That's a city that you want to go. Where did Tails just go? That's a city that...
Sonic, look what I can do! You just see Tails go into the background. Oh.
He's
there
in
he
the
goes.
city.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
It just changes to Sonic R.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
But this background is so beautiful. Yeah. This is like some Las Vegas Strip stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
really
I
nice.
Think of that.
Really super nice here. But you know what's not super nice?
Bumpers, pinball,
and flippers. I don't know what Sonic Team's deal is. I don't know.
Because Sonic can go into a ball, they immediately think okay.
No, Smooth. I'm talking.
Okay.
I have to get serious for a second.
Well, you got time. Because
there's a problem in the Sonic team. Cause look at this. Why do they think that pinball just has to be in Sonic games? No one asked for it. Nobody even likes pinball. Pinball is like a dead industry now. Do you ever see pinball tables anywhere? No, because people stop. Smooth. Nobody likes pinball.
I do.
Oh my god! They do it, and they do it every time. They throw it in there like we want it, like we want pinball. I don't want pinball. They even made an entire Sonic the Hedgehog game that's entirely pinball. I mean, like, why? Why did they do that? What?
Now that's a game.
What? Why did they do that?
Because Sonic can go into ball. It's right there. It's right there. I'm not saying it's good, but like I understand why they do it.
Pinball has been in far too many Sonic games. It's been in far too many. I can't stand it.
Something tells me the one you got to in Frontiers kind of scarred you there.
Oh no! I have pinball PTSD, guys. I can't. Whenever I see a pinball level appear, I just get severe anxiety and I start to sweat. I just start to sweat. I'm just like, oh god. It's Dear starting.
It's here.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's just I just get really anxious and I'm just like, God help me.
Yeah, this stage can be a little annoying to get through with all the bumpers and everything hitting you around. It's like, see right there, like you're back where you were.
The only thing that I will say, oh my god, I can't even get out. I can't get out. Ah!
You can do it. Yeah, Tails hit the jackpot. Oh my god.
The only thing I will say is that in Sonic 2, the pinball controls are you do have like really good ball control, because you can still control Sonic even after.
Bro.
Because you can still control Sonic pretty well after he gets hit. Oh my god, it just raises my blood pressure.
Hey, and just think this is Act 1.
Oh boy, this is Act 2.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Act 2 is the boss.
Wow, man, Sonic is so fast I can't keep up.
Of course you can't.
Wow.
Yeah, but I just went super here because I can.
I don't blame you, because this boss sucks.
I find this boss to be really easy. You just get a good momentum, and you can just really hit the half pipe and just hit him, half pipe hit him, you know?
Oh, yeah, it's easy, but it's like trying to start that rhythm is the thing.
Woo!
But... Go Sonic, go! Oh, there
Go Sonic, go Sonic! Boy, I love the way Tails looks. He just looks like a little baby. Oh yeah, I'm talking about you.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I love classic Tails. He's great. And this is a zone that I love the background to. But zones, it's all right. I don't hate Hilltop. It's okay. It's okay.
I like Hilltop. Pretty fun stage.
It's okay.
I give it a 5 out of 10.
It's I'd give it like a 7. It's good. It's not bad. It's very reminiscent to me of Marble Zone because, you know, lava and whatnot. But although the lava effects in this one look very nice, they actually remind me a lot of the lava effects from, I want to say, Golden Axe?
could
I really don't remember. It's just the way they do that effect. I've seen it in other Sega Genesis games with the way they do this fire down here. I just don't remember which ones I've seen it in. But I'm sure it's been in like several. But yeah, I mean the music here is pretty nice. I think it's a pretty cool vibe. It's kind of, you know, when we're doing these recordings, we have to remember the music by memory because we can't actually hear the music or it would interfere with the recording. So there's some behind the scenes info for you, breaking the fourth wall.
I unironically really love this song.
What was that? Was that cats in a blender?
Hey, it was Hilltop. What do you mean?
That was like somebody stepped on Blaze's tail. Oh boy. And now we're supersonic again.
Yep.
Because we can.
I mean, yeah, you have it. Go for it.
So one of the things, I'm not sure if I mentioned this about Supersonic, but in the original version of this game, in order to transform into Supersonic, you would simply jump while you had 50 rings and you would automatically transform into Supersonic. So essentially, once you got all the Chaos Emeralds, you didn't have a choice as to whether or not you transformed into Supersonic. But as you can see here in the anniversary mode of Origins, you can jump as much as you want with 50 rings and you won't transform. And that's because they remapped the transformation button to, on the Xbox controller, it's Y. On PlayStation, it will be triangle. And on Nintendo, it will be X. So they remapped it to a different button that you don't traditionally use so that you can have greater control over whether or not you transform into Supersonic. Because some people, like myself, enjoy just, you know, playing through the stages like regular without Supersonic, completely breaking it. Of course, it's cool to get, I mean, it's cool to have Supersonic, but back in the day, if you wanted to avoid using Supersonic, you'd simply have to, like, not collect the Chaos Emeralds. But now you can get the true ending and enjoy the stages as regular Sonic, which is a very, very nice addition there.
Well, either not collect the Chaos Emeralds or just make sure you don't get up to 50 rings, which,
yeah,
honestly, in this game is sometimes a little hard because they kind of put rings everywhere.
Yeah, we're at like 73, and that just happened within the last like 5 seconds.
Yeah, you went from like 36 to 73 in the past minute.
Yeah, they can really throw the rings at you, which, hey, I ain't complaining, but yeah, it's definitely one of those situations where it's nice to have options. We're already at 108 while we were explaining how many rings we were getting.
Yeah.
We already like doubled our total, so
I'm rich.
It's all good.
Oh,
hey, I got money. Yep, poor Eggers. Poor Eggers.
I don't want none of this.
He said, "Screw that noise." Yep.
That's Hilltop. Bye, Hilltop.
See you later, Hilltop Zone. Wouldn't wanna be ya.
I always liked the mountain. I can't speak.
The mountainous terrain and
yeah, thank you. Yes, thank you. Yes, all of that. That's what I was trying to say. I have a stroke.
Okay, jeez.
Anyway, Mystic Cave.
Now we're in Mystic Cave. And this is a cool background right here. This level reminds me of Vector Man. We should keep a tally of how many like Sega Genesis references I make while we're playing these games. Because I feel like I keep referencing other games. But this reminds me of the stage from Vector Man 2. I think it's stage 1 from Vector Man 2. Which is a great game and you guys should play it. It's very, very fun. It's one of the later releases on the Sega Genesis towards the end of that console's life cycle. It's very, very good. They repackaged it a lot in the Sega Genesis collections. But, you know, it also reminds me of, what is it? Stage...
What? What? Wait, what happened there? Hey, Sonic Origins, you want to talk about that?
It's redacted. It's redacted.
As I said, Sonic's a god.
Yeah, so I genuinely I should have died right there because I would have gotten crushed, but Tails died instead, and
he took the pain.
And yeah, so cool. Anyway, though, yeah, real quick before I finish talking about Revenge of Shinobi, in this game, there are bugs. This is not like a perfect remasters or anything like. There are bugs, but during my playthroughs, and I've played through these games quite a lot, because I've had to redo them for the recording. I did them the first time, and I'm pretty sure I did them like another time too. Then I had to redo them again for the recording. So I played the Origins, and this is the Xbox Series X version to be precise. I've played this game a lot, and I have to say I have not run into any game-breaking issues or bugs really, except for that one in Sonic CD where I got stuck in the wall. But
I got stuck in the wall on like Sonic 3 before, but like other than that, I've never really had any of those in any of these classic games, honestly.
Yeah, and also I can't remember if getting stuck in the wall is like new to this game, or if that was just like a thing that would happen in the classic games. Because you know, like the classic games aren't 100% perfect either. Those ones, they're older games, you know, they tend to have bugs. So I can't remember, like, the whole getting stuck in a wall thing. I really can't remember for the life of me. And oh my god, we're dying! Ah! Oh, what's this? It's Hidden Palace Zone. Whew.
Alright, the joke's over. Anyway.
Yeah, it's Hidden Palace Zone. So this was a zone that was originally supposed to be in the original 16-bit Genesis cartridge of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but ended up getting scrapped, and later on was revived in the Android port of Sonic 2, which this anniversary version is based off of. And yeah, so that pit we fell into, normally that's the pit of despair, because if you fall into it on the regular original version of this game, it's just a pit that you can't escape from. It's just a long pit. You can't jump out of it. And you're just stuck there.
Especially when you're like a supersonic and you jump down there, and just a whole bunch of spikes. You're just like, ah.
Yeah, it's just a pit lined with spikes, and you have to wait until supersonic runs out so you can die and retry again. Boy, I really don't have much to say about this zone, mainly because I really don't have a lot of experience with it, because it's very, very new. In fact, Origins was my first time experiencing this zone firsthand. Same. And it's all right, but if I'm being perfectly honest, it feels like an unfinished zone. It feels like a zone that's not done. It feels like a beta for a zone. It feels very empty. There's like the same enemies walking around, these little dinosaur guys. It doesn't feel like a complete zone quite yet. It's still neat and it's still fun. I'm still glad that it's here. And it's okay for what it is, because it is just like a bonus zone at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. There's a little fun little zone off to the side before you move on.
Yeah, it's a nice little, I'll call it an Easter egg more so than anything, because there's nothing special for making it here. You don't get anything special, you don't get any alternate ending. You just kind of get to experience this and see the new stuff. And it's also, I think, a nice treat for people who have played the classic game and they're used to falling into the pit of despair. And, and you know, this time if they fall into the pit of despair, they get a little surprise. So this is Eggman, and he decided to take up jazz for some reason.
Yeah. Maybe music will kill him.
Maybe song soothe the savage hedgehog. Look at all these mice and otters, seals.
I think those are seals. I think.
Well, whatever. That's gonna do it though for this episode of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Next time we're gonna tackle Oil Ocean and complete the game. So yeah, until then.